it's Meredith here today to talk to you about science. Acid precipitation in the form of precipitation that is high in acid pollutants, sulfuric and nitric acid, used to release waste gases into the atmosphere or polluting. Yeah, the industries and factories. Acid precipitation can damage buildings. It strips away the stone that makes them. Precipitation is harmful to plants and animals. Food web by limiting resources. We can prevent AAP by using new energy such as wind and solar radiation from the sun. Compounds that contain chlorine, fluorine, and carbon. Ozone molecule.
Particulates are microscopic matter. Artificial aerosols such as haze, dust, air, pollution, sprays, pesticides, and eruption and can lower global temperatures. Dust blown to high altitudes can absorb aerosols when burning coal and oil, making the atmosphere cooler. Aerosols destroy the ozone layer. Limit visibility. When absorbed by clouds, the pollutants and aerosols can be deposited on their surface and water, damaging the environment, and particles can enter people's lungs and be hazardous. People can reduce their aerosol pollution by conserving energy, planting trees, using alternative energy sources, and driving eco-friendly cars.
Oh my homies, I'm back for you. Deforestation results in a loss in home for forest animals and a large reduction of greenhouse gases, 12 to 17% yearly. This means that deforestation also contributes to global climate change. Virgin. The process of burning something, combustion creates greenhouse gases by burning something, fossil fuel, and emitting greenhouse gases into the air, mostly carbon dioxide. Simply put, when deforestation occurs, there is less trees. This means there is oxygen, and there is less oxygen and more carbon dioxide. Deforestation is a large contribution to greenhouse gas, contribute to global warming by surrounding Earth in a blanket of gas. Although this blanket is mostly made of water vapor, it also contains carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. The blanket absorbs the sun's heat and warms Earth. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Soulja Boy tone. Hot up out the bed, turn my swag on.
A Meredith Dillard production. Potato full around my room before you came. Urbanization, becoming more like a city. Heat island, an area that is warmer than a rural area. Heat islands are the reasons that cities stay warmer. They are crammed with buildings, cars, people, and concrete. If there was water, it would be cooler. Extra runoff is bad because it collects chemicals and dirt. Cities have more runoff than usual because they don't have a porous ground because of their concrete. The regions of Earth occupied by living organisms are known as the biosphere. Biodiversity is known as the genes that are different in the ecosystem. I'm lying on the cold, hard ground. Oh! Biodiversity is known as the difference of genes, species, and ecosystems of a region. Climate change reduces biodiversity. And a habitat is the natural home of a species. Climate changes and their impacts can impact the environment in a different variety of ways. For example, warming can expand the boundaries of a habitat for one species or a species to relocate or die. The species must leave an ecosystem. The food web can become unbalanced without certain predators or prey. Species will feel those effects.
Species can be forced into less hospitable environments with more competition for resources. Climate change can influence the key stages of development. Examples include migration, hibernation, mating, and blooming. This can lead to mismatches in the timing of migration and breeding and food availability. Climate change also affects agriculture and fisheries. Agriculture is the science or practice of farming, including growing crops, raising animals, in order to provide food, wool, and other products. U.S. agriculture is critical to the global food supply, and the U.S. economy is heavily dependent on agriculture and fisheries. Changes in and severity of droughts and floods changes agriculture. Warmer temperatures can make many crops grow more quickly, but can reduce yields. More extreme temperatures and precipitation can prevent crops from growing. Many weeds and pesticides thrive in warmer and wetter climates, leading to the heavier use of pesticides. Heat waves can threaten livestock by increasing vulnerability to diseases that thrive in heat and reducing fertility and milk production. Fish and shellfish can be forced from their normal habitats, and increasing acidity can harm shellfish and coral reefs.
Recycle.